Again, I'm here for you. So I know with everybody's got a lot going on right now, particularly with the coronavirus. A lot of people are staying home. If you're not an introvert, this might be a little difficult for you because we're used to going out and having activities and seeing people and having that human connection on a physical level. And now we're being told to social distance. So yeah, maybe you're still doing things where you're 6 feet apart and you're no longer giving hugs and what have you. Or maybe this is the time where you're really connecting online. You're taking those virtual tours of the museums. You're checking out more live streams. You're investing in yoga programs, workout programs. You're reading up on new hobbies, ordering those audiobooks. Really taking the time to delve into whatever you didn't have time with before. You know, if you're homeschooling your kids, it's getting that hands-on approach that maybe you didn't have before when you were working all of the time. You're able to teach them new things, show them, you know, what is out there beyond just school for 8 hours a day. You know, whatever it is for you. Or maybe you're going through this in a way that, like I said, for some people it's a little stress-free. Like I said, maybe you're working on you, you're taking the time to do those things you didn't have before, to start setting yourself up for a routine that when you come out of this, you're going to be able to continuously work on you. So maybe you're starting to work on getting up earlier in the morning now. You're taking the time to eat breakfast. Again, maybe you're exploring some new hobbies while you're home. This is the chance to declutter, to detox, to take things apart. And that's a big one. So for everyone that's, you know, knocking people that are acting like this is not such a big deal, in the grand scheme of things, maybe it's a chance for us to learn. And I say this with regards to the fact that there are still bigger concerns in the world than just the coronavirus. Now, I was talking with a friend of mine tonight, and you know, he had mentioned how a friend of his has cancer, like stage 4. There's no turning back at this point. But this person is still able to feel good mentally. Like, they have such a strong mindset that something like this is not that big in the grand scheme of things. They're still able to take the time to enjoy their family. You know, they're used to trying to be isolated in a way that, yes, you care about every moment you can have with your family, every moment that you can do something that you love. And now we're being given this chance, you know, by being told to stay home, you know, stay home from work, work from home, kids are out of school. It's almost an opportunity to change things around. So if you've ever sat there, you know, flashback, you know, 2 months, I hate my job, I don't have enough time, oh my God, I work all the time, I don't see my kids, I don't go out with my friends, I can't do this, can't do that, life sucks, the whole thing. Like, think back a couple weeks ago, where were you honestly? I mean, have a big self-reflection. I mean, honestly, back it up and think about where you're at now. Yes, there is a virus. Yes, it is contagious. Yes, we are shut down. Work is shut down. Yes, some people can still work successfully, maybe pay their bills, what have you. Some people, yes, you're home and maybe your work is being conscious enough to help you get through this financially, mentally, whatever it is. And yes, there are a lot of people struggling. I'm not denying this fact. And yes, people are getting sick, people are dying, it is happening, the numbers are changing. But again, rather than staying in that negative mindset, what if we can reframe it? What if we can just take just a moment to look at things in the opposite perspective? So like from this man's ability to look at this, you know, from almost like a deathbed perspective. I mean, think about it. This is your opportunity. So those things that you've been wanting to do that you complained you never had time for, what do you really want to do? What are your desires? What are your goals? What have you been putting off that you can do now? I mean, you have the opportunity to declutter your life. Again, physically, mentally, spiritually. You have the opportunity to detox. You have the opportunity to explore new hobbies, new passions, new fires, new desires. And you have the ability to really sit back and reflect on those horrible feelings that nobody wants to feel, but it's your chance. I mean, you can start releasing the dramas and the traumas and the tensions and the resistance in the body. And these are things that if you start now, when life goes back to a semblance of normal, when you go back to work, the kids go back to school, restaurants, bars open back up, movie theaters, beaches, whatever it is, you're gonna have yourself in such a better position lifestyle-wise than maybe you had before. So like I said, I'm not trying to say that this isn't a serious matter. I'm not telling you to underreact, but look at how you're responding. I mean, I see it right where I live here in Florida. There's the panic. And yes, I'm gonna use that word panic because that's what people are doing. They're reacting to every little thing that goes on. They're reacting to the fact that, you know, shelves are semi-empty, there's no toilet paper. They're reacting to not being able to go out, to, you know, the whole world is ending, I can't go out and, you know, go out to dinner this weekend, I can't do this, I can't blow off steam. Well, now you've got the time to work on you. So now what do you do to respond to the situation? How do you grow as a person? So this way, when we all step back out of our houses and into the sunlight, we're not those angry, self-absorbed people that we were before. How do we grow as a community, as a whole, as a world? I mean, honestly. So that's something that's been sitting on my mind. You know, I watch people's behaviors, I sit back and I look at it. I mean, just for me, I mean, with my levels of anxiety, depression, stress, and what have you. Sorry, he's kind of falling off my lap here. When I see people reacting now, I can't think of anything more than I want to do but help, because this isn't normal for most people. For me, it's normal. I mean, I'm used to not wanting to go out, not wanting to be around people, working on personal development, you know, doing me. And for some people, it's really uncomfortable. When you have to sit with your families, you're locked inside with your feelings, you're forced to kind of really look in the mirror. I mean, what are you doing? I mean, are you honestly really happy with that person that you were a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago? Or maybe by taking this opportunity to self-reflect and step back for a minute, maybe you could be happier with the person you can grow into. So I encourage you, you know, reach out to your loved ones, reach out to your friends. Again, I'm not telling you to do it in person, go giving them hugs, things like that, but that's why we have social media. That's why we have FaceTime. That's why we have the internet. That's why we're able to go ahead and connect in this way. It's amazing what you can still do, even without being allowed out. I mean, not only myself running my yoga program and my membership tribe, where you can still take classes without ever leaving your house, so wherever you are, but you're seeing people now more appreciative and taking their own businesses to the next level, working on this for everyone out there, so that yes, maybe you can't go to the gym, you can't go to the movies, you can't go to those restaurants, but now you're able to see live fitness classes. I mean, you know, I just saw a post from The Edge. It's one of those gym chains. They're going to do live classes the next couple of days, like 4 or 5 times a day. I mean, you could take advantage of this. I mean, you can, you know, do it at home. Like I said, I offer those yoga classes online, and you can do this all the time. You can work on the mindset. I know like Netflix and Disney Plus are putting out more movies, things like that. So yeah, when you have this family time now that you're here together, you've got more options. And again, that's on the fun side. But on the serious side too, like with kids that are now having to be homeschooled because they're home, you have the abilities, like I said, the virtual classrooms, the virtual field trips, the museums you can access, the learning programs Scholastic's putting out. These are available, and these were things that have been there, but people never took advantage of them. We've always taken our regular old-fashioned lifestyle for granted. So now it's time to change. So again, you can stay in that mindset before where it was work all day, do the same thing on weekends, make excuses for why you can't have the things you want or do the activities you want or go the places that you want, or you can change. And change is uncomfortable. Nobody likes change. I mean, maybe the kind in your pocket, but other than that, most people, they're not somebody out there that really says, I love to change. But what about taking advantage of the opportunity? What about really being able to see this from that other perspective? Rather than reacting to what's right in front of you, the doom and gloom, the world is ending, what about looking at it from the other side? I mean, there's been other things that have happened and you didn't see a lot, like the locusts in Africa, the meteor that narrowly missed the earth and could have killed us all. Did anybody really talk about that kind of stuff? The biblical proportions? No. We're all focused on one thing rather than broadening our horizons. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, again, I'm not telling you to take this lightly, but I am saying while you're being quarantined, while you're being stuck inside, while things aren't going the way our predictable society has always been, maybe it's a time for change. I don't know. But it's definitely something to think about, something that I've been thinking about and trying to do better with, trying to serve my community the best way I know how, and that's to continue to go live, have these talks, put out the yoga classes, try and keep it business as usual in order to allow us to continue to respond in a way that works. I'll keep putting the journaling prompts out there, the newsletters out there, the food for thought, because I really feel it's important, especially right now, to acknowledge our feelings, to respond to those feelings, to grow from those feelings. I do think it's important. I mean, like I said, for me, it's almost like this is normal behavior. Like I said, with my anxiety and everything else, I usually don't like to go out. I don't like to leave the house. I prefer to stay here and, talk with you guys and, the people. That's how I don't know. I mean, yeah, I like to go outside. I like to go for a run, maybe go down to the beach. I hang out at Paws. But that's my thing. I like to read. I like to journal. I like to do yoga. So, if I can help in any way, shape, or form to guide people on the new lifestyle that we're having, that we're kind of here for a little while, at least from what I'm hearing, I will. And like I said, being trapped inside that claustrophobic cabin fever kind of feeling, it's not healthy for everybody. So, that's why you want to check on your neighbors, check on your friends, check on your family. And don't judge, just listen, be there. And like I said, that's why I will continue to ask, how can I serve you? I mean, like I said, the best way I knew how is to keep sharing. So, I mean, a couple of things I know I've got going on. If you guys haven't checked it out, starting April 1st, I've created a private Facebook community for this free challenge. It's going to be 30 days of health and wellness tips. So everything from nutrition to movement to mindset work, you name it, it's going to happen. So for 30 days, I'll go live once a day, give you a new video, give you some new food for thought, something to try. Keep what you like, leave what doesn't resonate. Maybe it's habits you already have, but it expands on it. Maybe it's something you hadn't thought about. And like I said, especially now while being home, these might be some fun things. So you can absolutely check that out. I will drop that link down below. This way you can see that. It's called 30-Day Essentials Health Challenge. And that's on Facebook. I'm going to do that there. Also, we've got our Reiki Rising workshop next Thursday, so 1 week from today. And that's where I will have Crystal with us. She is a Reiki master, yoga, 200-hour yoga teacher working on her next level. She also does the shaman rites, things like that, Sanskrit phrasing. I mean, she does 1.5 million spiritual works that you should take advantage of this. Like I said, this will be next Thursday. It's at 8:30 Eastern time. That's on a live Zoom call. So this way we can all get a chance to interact with each other, talk to each other. She'll teach us about Reiki, Reiki energy, how it works, where it comes from. how to tap into it. She'll teach us how to do some basic sensing. And then she's gonna do an amazing group healing session. So if you're looking for that, I'll drop that link below. Definitely check that out. If you're in the Mindful Movement Tribe, that is free with your membership. Otherwise, it's a $20 sign-up fee for that workshop. But like I said, that'll be a good hour and change of just amazing energy passing. So it's a great way, like I said, if you're looking to cleanse, get some healing, check that out. Next month's guest speaker will be Miss Lauren Ashley of Manifest Your Dream Body. She's an amazing coach who has the ability to work with you on mindset and health and wellness to take you to the next level. So she's going to complement our free challenge. So if you sign up for that free challenge before April 1st, you get in the group, because I will close the doors April 1st, you will get access to that workshop with her. As well as, again, if you're in tier 2 of Mindful Movement Tribe. But if not, yes, it will be the $20 fee for just her class. What else do we have going on? The Mindful Movement Tribe I keep mentioning, but I don't think I've talked about. So again, if you're being quarantined, you're looking for yoga, you're not able to get to your local studio from wherever you are, I do highly, recommend what I've got going on. I teach Kundalini yoga, so that's the yoga style that you'll find in my tribe. Depending which tier you grab, you'll get weekly yoga classes. There's the live Q&As. There's also, if you're, like I said, tier 1, you get the live class, the group coaching call. If you're in tier 2, it's 4 classes a month, the group coaching call, the workshops, discounts on future trainings. I do a giveaway for a free one-on-one session, because I also have one-on-one yoga program. So if that's something you're interested in, drop me a message. I'll go through that with you. But yeah, so I mean, if you're in here, obviously you're at least on tier 1, but if you're not in there, definitely check it out. You can always upgrade too. If you like tier 1, you want to hit tier 2. But that's something I do recommend while everybody's home. So if you're looking for some added movement, I mean, Kundalini is not just your old-fashioned grandmother's yoga. I mean, it is a spiritual uplifting using breath work, movement, mantras. It really takes us to the next level, and most of the classes I honestly feel, and I've taken classes and I feel like it's a total body workout. So again, it's good for your body, it's good for your mind, and it is amazing for your soul. So definitely check that out. But yeah, all good things. And like I said, it's all about reframing. It's your perspective. It's where you're at. So if you're ready to reframe, you're ready to change, and like I said, take advantage of what life has thrown at us, hit me up. Let me know what you got going on. All right. So with that, I am going to sign off. But again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, drop them below and I will get back to you. All right. Bye, guys.